Oh man, bro. Week 6, we're here. We've got so many dang last minute changes. We've had some waiver wire ads that look like they worked out pretty well if you did go pick him up. Dude, bro, we got to 100. We finally hit our goal of 100, man.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to everybody out there who made this possible. We went ahead and drew our winner of our roster review. His name is Bubba Rodriguez.
Heck
so Bubba, if you are out there, man, go ahead and hit us up and let us know what your we'll get in touch with you or message us, however you want to do it or whatever like that. So Bubba Rodriguez at Bubba Rodriguez 7226 on YouTube. Man, let us know. Get in touch with us, and we will go ahead and do a free roster review for you live on the show, if you want, man. If you want. So going forward, man, we got to set the goal at 200 now.
Yes, sir.
So we'll have to get with the three of us. Will have to get together, man, and see what we want to do as far as what we're gonna do for number 200.
I'm thinking we might need to get some merch out there, man. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I've been toying around with the idea of like hats or some shirts or something like that. So I think that'd be dope. Looking at our logo and stuff like that, it's easy to put on a shirt. I actually had 2 shirts made. Me and my brother, we went to the Texans training camp this preseason. So we were out there repping the brand and all that. So I don't know. We'll look at some shirts and some hats and kind of see what we got. So I think that'd be pretty slick, man, to rock the Kingmaker Sports shirts.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, all right. So we've got a fun morning right now. So it looks like there's been some ins and outs announcements, things like that. So let's start over with some outs. All right. This just in, it looks like Chargers wide receiver Quentin Johnson is going to be out for week 6. So that spectacular season that we've seen so far, let's go ahead and pump the brakes on that for now. Okay, he is going to be out. Some others that we're looking at that are out. All right, we're looking at Ricky Pearsall. So Pretty Ricky, he's going to be out this week. Brock Purdy is going to be out.
Yep.
Brock Bowers
out.
So with Brock Purdy being out, man, for what we saw from Mac Jones, like, what do you think about confidently starting Mac Jones?
Yeah, I don't mind starting Mac Jones this week. Now, I did see that they're getting back Jennings this week, so that's going to be a little bit of a help. Granted, I don't know to what capacity by any means, but Kendrick Bourne is ready to fire up again. So anybody that picked up Kendrick Bourne last week, you're definitely getting a couple weeks of usage out of him, especially if you are a Nico Collins owner or Ricky P owner or any of those guys that are either hurt or on bye week this week. He's going to be a nice fill-in.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. Man, with Brock Bowers being out, how are we feeling about Michael Mayer? Do you think he's somebody that we should go ahead and add, or what do you think?
I mean, honestly, I think that if you're rushing out to pick up Mayer, you're really grasping at straws. If I'm being transparent, because if you look at it this week, a lot of these guys still didn't pick up Mason Taylor. I'd much rather have Mason Taylor or to have Granted, he's playing right now, but like, another tight end that's out there. Like half the time, this week I went out and picked up a couple shares of Tucker Craft that was sitting in the waiver wires of people that didn't pick him up from bye week, which was crazy. I'm like, what? You guys release him?
Bro, yeah.
Out in bye week? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll take that.
How do you let that guy slip through the cracks like that? Like, what are you doing?
It's craziness. Some of the unawareness in the community for sure.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this is because of us, but on sleeper leagues, Mason Taylor is in a week's time. Okay, in a week's time, Mason Taylor has gone from 21% rostered in sleeper leagues to 47% rostered. So hopefully that's our listeners and our viewers out there kind of seeing like, hey, like Mason Taylor is getting the targets. His numbers are going up. Like this is a guy you want to get on the ground floor because with how this offense is going, like you kind of want to get you kind of want that. You know what I mean? But so to keep going, we're looking at Lamar Jackson again. He's out. All right, so that's not great for you. Miles Sanders, that's not really a big issue. Javonte Williams has been just killing it this year. But I guess that's good for Jaden Blue if you're a dynasty owner and you got Jaden Blue but you're not pulling him up from taxi. Jaden Blue on the taxi squad. Just Javonte Williams is going to get the bulk, and it's not even going to be close. CeeDee Lamb's still out. We know that. Calvin Austin is going to be out this week. So Aaron Rodgers, like kind of favorite target so far, is not there. Brenton Strange, he went to IR with a hip issue. So if he's somebody you've been flying at tight end because of his success in the early season, you're not going to get him for the next 4 weeks. Looking at Chuba Hubbard, he's out. Bucky Irving, he's going to be out. Mike Evans, he's out. Chris Godwin is out. So what's this mean for Mike Evans and Chris Godwin being out? Mika, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, Mika Egbuka, baby. God, this guy's the truth, isn't he? And Mika Egbuka is just having just a season, bro.
Just there, bro. And he's it's crazy to see this because he had a lot of hype coming out. And, like, he's been one of the first guys that has really put it to paper, like, out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no lag time. Like, he was from the NCAA championship straight to the field, and, like, he never skipped a beat. And it's crazy to watch this happen in real time because he's putting up numbers that are in the same – realm as like Randy Moss or like a lot of these Justin Jeffersons and
he's definitely on a great pace for sure.
Like he's having one of the best rookie seasons of all time, and it's so cool to see and just to see him. Like I knew that he was extremely intelligent outside of football, along with like being extremely intelligent within the game. And then now we're seeing that his body and his talent is matching up with his mind. And that is something that you can't teach. You can't. It's just something that they have naturally. And he is a true student of the game, man.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. He's definitely a offensive rookie of the year candidate for sure. I mean, he's a front runner at this point. But I think there's only 2 people that you could even argue to this point for offensive rookie of the year, and that's going to be obviously Mika Egbuka and then Tyler Warren.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's going to be fun, like to see this competition between the two of them as the season goes on. Because everybody thought like Egbuka was going to have a slow start because of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But here we are, as we see the NFL, man. It's an ever changing monster here, and here we are, week 6. So we got Christian Watson. He's going to be out again, so that's not great for the Packers. But I mean, I guess it could be good for a gentleman we'll talk about here shortly, Matthew Golden. Terry McLaurin, he's been ruled out, so that kind of stinks for you because you're really hoping to get Terry and Jaden Daniels back, like they were last year. Still waiting on both those guys to get 100% healthy. But right now you'll have to hold off on that. So I guess Jaden Daniels on Monday Night Football, he's going to have to just kind of make things happen on his own. Yeah, I mean Debo's a great fill-in. I mean he still got some. What's
He's
that?
got a heel injury, I believe, right now.
Ooh, Debo.
Yeah, so it's something to watch, but I mean, I definitely could see him popping off this week or Tungus.
Man, that guy's really come out of nowhere, hadn't he?
I mean, it seems to be the way out there. They just have like somebody go out and it's the next man up type deal. I mean, from the wide receivers that they are bringing in off the fucking streets, and they're coming out and showing out. So maybe it's just a testament to Kyle Shanahan and like what he's got going on out there. But I mean, dude, like it seems like everybody that leaves this offense, the next man up, is just a monster.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely the Kyle Shanahan effect, I think, for sure. Um, so looking at oh boy. So here's some questionable ones we need to look at. Um, you know what? Actually, hold on. So Kyler Murray. Let's look at another one. Kyler Murray, somebody that's on starting rosters everywhere. All right. If you got Kyler Murray, he's out. That bro ain't playing. Jacoby Brissett is going to take snaps today for the Cardinals. But they're playing a Colts defense that's been pretty stout. So,
It's gonna be
and you could say like, oh, Jacoby Brissett, he used to play for the Colts. He knows the Colts. This is a different team. So no, he doesn't know this team. It's not like he played for him last year and it's the same offense. Like it's a different situation. But I think Jacoby Brissett is a better passer of the football than Kyler Murray. Not a better athlete. Let me be clear on that. He's not a better athlete. Do I think this improves their team? No, I don't. Because Jacoby Brissett's not going to scramble and keep a play alive. That's not his game.
no. No, he's not going to be able to extend the ball. That's the problem. And that Colts defense has just been absolutely lights out. I know that I picked him up maybe week 2 in the season. I had Ravens defense thinking I was going to ball out this season. Boy, I was licking shots. I was like, look at this team on paper, and now they're fucking
Oh,
horrible.
so sad.
So, like, yeah, I seen 2 weeks in, and I was like, yeah, we ain't playing that game no more. And I seen Colts defense sitting there like a beacon of light, man. And here they are about to get me some more points this week. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun for you. All right, so we already talked about Mac Jones taking snaps for the 49ers. So I mean he should be okay. I think he'll repeat what he's doing. So we got some trades. Let's look over some trades, man. I got a couple sent to me that are pretty exciting that I think are worth talking about. Okay. So one of them here. So I got two simple trades here, and then we'll get to a complex one that I'm really excited to talk about because it's a big one. It involves a couple stars, and those are always kind of crazy. All right, so this one here is a 10-team dynasty PPR tight end premium. Okay, I don't know what the premium is, but it's tight end premium. So let's just assume like 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of leagues are trying to go to 1.75, but so this one is Dylan Gabriel for a 27 first rounder. Now, I don't know if that's an early first. Let's just say in a vacuum for a 27 first. So let's just call it the 106. Well, it's 10 teams, so let's call it the 105. Okay. So Dylan Gabriel for the 27 105. Are you hitting that? Or are you passing on that?
If I'm getting a first, fuck yeah, I am. See ya.
So I don't think Dylan Gabriel is like the future here. I think he's just another guy because they have so many questions at quarterback right now.
It's ugly, dude. It's ugly.
I'm definitely smashing that 27 first because I like what that 27 first can be over Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say that it's a super flex. It just says tight end premium PPR. So yes, 27 first all day.
I'm assuming if you're sending a first for Dylan Gabriel, it has to be a super flex. Without it has to be a super flex or a 2 QB.
Gotcha. All right. So yes, smashing that 27 first for Dylan Gabriel. So next one, we've got Bayshell Tootin for Josh Downs, straight up.
I thought that was an actual pretty even trade. You know, if I'm looking at it, like both of them have great upside. They could be phenomenal, you know, but there is some hindrance on both sides of the coin. You know, like you have Travis Etienne that is kind of, I guess, ball hawking for a lot of this, and then we have a lot of Michael Pittman coming back, a resurgence from him. We're seeing a little bit of Alec Pierce. We're seeing a lot of Jonathan Taylor getting some passes. So, I mean, I like it on both sides. Like, I don't think there's a true winner by any means. I think this is a really even trade for me.
Yeah, I definitely like this one. So I was sent a trade offer from a friend of mine that I want to look at. So this is kind of a complex one here. All right, so follow with me. You will receive, okay, it's a 12-team PPR. This is a redraft, okay? You will receive Chris Godwin, Jacoby Myers, Chuba Hubbard, Brock Bowers. But they're sending away Lamar Jackson, David Montgomery, and Ladd McConkey. So,
no. I'm
so
keeping
this one,
Lamar 100%.
so I don't know the situation here 100%. Okay, so if you are, and I want to say, what did they say their quarterback is Jackson Dart. So their backup quarterback's Jackson Dart, and they're sending away Lamar Jackson. Obviously, those two are not comparable. Lamar Jackson is the premier quarterback. Okay, but if this person is looking at a future build to get Chris Godwin, Jacoby Myers, Chuba Hubbard, and Brock Bowers, I think you kind of have to think about it, but losing Lamar is a big deal, dude.
But you just told me it was redraft. So it wouldn't make.
Redraft. Well, no, I'm talking about for a playoff push, not
Oh,
long-term dynasty. I didn't mean that. I meant long-term, like in this season.
yeah, no, I'm not interested. Brock Bowers has not shown anything this year for me to be head over heels. Where
Okay.
you somebody in Lamar Jackson that can turn a whole week upside down on its head every week.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Lamar could put up 40 points for you at any given week.
Yeah, you're getting 27 to 35 points roughly a week out of that guy.
Yeah.
And that's going to be extremely hard to replace out of your lineup. And I don't know what's going on with QJ right now, but it showed that last week that Ladd McConkey's back in the chat. If I'm being honest with you, so I think Ladd McConkey is still a safe bet. I think there's a lot of issues with that offensive line. That's why a lot of things aren't clicking, and he dealt with a wrist injury early. But no, like I would be holding to my guns. David Montgomery has been lights out. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, well, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get a whole bunch of targets this year or this week, or he's going to get a whole bunch. He's going to be the bell cow this week." And every week, here comes David Montgomery with another 10, 15 points. Like, all right, cool, getting tugs. I'm just like, hey, man, like, I'd much rather keep what's working for me and know that I have a true hammer at QB and not have to worry about that. Because Jackson Dart, the way that he's playing, he's worse than Lamar when it comes to running the ball as far as, like,
Ooh, scary.
covered. He's leading with his head. He's not diving. He's just trying to run like Scat Pack. And I'm like, hey, you boys need to chill out before you end your whole career.
Yeah, I feel like Scattaboo, man, like he's leading with the crown of his helmet too many times. It's like, dude, you're gonna crush your spine. Like, I know you're just a ball of muscle right now, but dude, that spine, that you don't come back from that.
No.
Jackson Dart's playing like he's in college again. It's like, dude, this is the NFL. Like, these are grown ass men.
These dudes are gonna get tired of your shit and blast you, boy. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the wrong person is going to take a shot and be like, you know what? Hey, you left yourself available for that split second. I got you now, kid.
Yep.
But so there's some topics this morning. So a lot of people were rushing out with Amarion Hampton kind of being out. So Hassan Haskins has been named the RB1 for today. A lot of people were thinking about Kamani Vidal or however you say his name, but it came out Haskins is gonna get the start. I don't. This is a running game right now that I'm like they're out Hampton, they're having to start Haskins and Vidal, and then QJ's out.
And there's
So,
no offensive line.
bro, I mean, I'm gonna
I
I'm
mean,
kind of firing up Lad McConkey and whoever's playing at tight end for them.
third and Keenan, baby.
Third and Keenan, there you go. Hey, never fails. Third and Keenan. So are we firing up? Are we firing up Lad and Keenan with authority this morning?
Uh, yeah, because they're gonna have to throw that ball.
What else are they gonna do?
The Dolphins' defense is not anything to be extremely feared, but I mean they do have some good pass rush. Their secondary's not great by any means, so I feel like there's a good chance for this to be kind of a good game as far as that goes. But I don't foresee them having any sort of a run game. And Hassan Haskins, how long has he been in the league?
I think about 3 years or so.
Dude's horrible. I mean, he doesn't get much play time at all. Every time that he's been on the field, he's been trash. So, like, behind a paper thin offensive line and a rushing attack that a guy that, you're pulling off the streets, I'm good. I'm good. I'd fire up the wide receivers, but that rushing attack, I want no part.
Yeah, that's it's not gonna be very confident for you this week at all. But so that's not great. And the Cardinals. So we know, okay, they lost James Conner to injury for the rest of the season. And then it's like, hey, let's fire up Trey Benson. Everybody get on the Trey Benson train. If you traded for him in the offseason, you look great. You're so excited. And then now he's hurt. Now he's on IR. Not for season long, but at least for 3 more weeks after this week. So everybody was out there picking up Michael Carter. Like that's all we saw was Michael Carter, Michael Carter, Michael Carter. Who's somebody I liked coming out of North Carolina. Him and Javonte Williams were like that good little tandem or whatever like that. And he had some bright spots when he was with the Jets, but there's a reason why he bounced around so far. But everybody was picking up Michael Carter, right? They come out this morning and they said that Bam Knight is going to be that Bam Knight is going to be the starter this week. And what are we thinking about Bam Knight and Michael Carter?
Fuck no. Not even no. Fuck no. I don't even know who Bam Knight is. That is the first time I've ever heard of this guy. Let's be honest here. I want no part. Colts defense has been strong all year long. It's going to be no. I think this is going to be just an absolute murder. If I'm being honest with you, between the Cardinals, I don't even think the Cardinals even score. Be honest, they might get a couple points, but not much. I think this.
I'd be okay with that. I'm a Colts fan, bro, so I'd be okay with that.
Hey, I'm cool with it too, man. Like, to be honest with you, I just like that game's going to be a horrible display.
Are we at least going to give the Cardinals a field goal?
17-3. There you go. It's just not anything that I'm excited about. That backfield was nothing to get excited about to begin with, as far as with the two bums that they tried to trot out last week. Here's two new ones. Enjoy. Like, what? No, I'm good. You mean the two dudes that were worse than the two dudes that you trotted out last week? Sorry.
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to dumpster fire right now. I mean, there's a couple teams right now that you are not excited to have their players, and the Cardinals are one of them. Cardinals, Titans are another one. Hey, right now, it looks like the Raiders.
I'll stand by Tony. Tony Pollard's been still serviceable for me, getting me 10 to 15 points a week. Been a solid running back. I don't have no quarrels with Tony.
Yeah, as far as necessity, I mean, shoot, yeah, play Tony Pollard if you have to. But if you have a better option that can get you about 20 points a week, like do that. But yeah, Tony Pollard is not anybody to be afraid of by any means to start. Man, so I wanted to look at this line so far, and so we got Denver and we got New York Jets playing right now. They're playing in the UK, so you had to get up early. You had to watch at 8:30 in the morning if you're Central Time. Oh, dropped by Garrett Wilson, man, bro. The Jets.
Surtain been eating his ass up today, boy.
That was just a drop by Wilson. He had that. I mean, it was a hair behind him, but dude, yeah, Surtain was like 3 yards off of him. So that was all Garrett Wilson there. Good pass by Fields, but it was a little behind him, but Garrett Wilson usually catches that. So all right, so let's look at this right now. The Broncos and the Jets, it's 13-11. The Broncos are up. This is not a barn burner by any means. Bo Nix's attempts he's passed the ball 30 times and he's only completed 19. This is really bad. Compared to Justin Fields' 15 and completing 8. So the Jets aren't really throwing that much, but I think that speaks more to their lack of confidence in Fields as a passer.
But I mean, Brees Hall hasn't done shit either. He's looked
21 carries on 55 yards right now.
He looked fucking horrible, dude. And I'm like, I have seen a lot of hype behind Isaiah Davis lately. I don't know what the whole thought process is behind him. Yeah, I guess he's got upside. I don't know, but like I'm not sold on the cat. But like I keep hearing his name. The more and more that I do any podcast listening or listening to people, I don't know if they're just trying to be different or what, but he keeps popping up, and I'm just like, man, I don't want anything to do with that running scheme there.
Yeah, it's
I do think.
I mean, you start Brees Hall just because you have to. You took him so early, but yeah, it's scary for sure.
I think we have some really fun games though in this weekend card, man. Like Seattle and Jacksonville. I think those guys are going to be a ton of fun to watch this week. I think it's going to be a really good game, to be honest with you. I'm excited to see if we're going to see a little bit more of Trevor Lawrence opening it up this week. Hopefully he can be on the same page with his wide receivers there. If that can happen, this game has a really good possibility of being a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is split right down the middle. I mean, there's two good teams. Like I really like the body of work that Sam Darnold's putting out. It's showing me that hey, like it wasn't just a Kevin O'Connell situation, which that's proven to work, right? Because we see how Daniel Jones is performing in Indianapolis after spending just a little bit of time with Kevin O'Connell. But now Sam Darnold is in Seattle, and he's running a team very, very efficiently. I like what they're doing there. He's resurrected JSN.
Yeah.
So he's made him look really good. Somebody that, if you're in tight end premium league, somebody that I think you should go try and trade for, AJ Barner. I think AJ Barner, if you look at his numbers, man, like AJ Barner's been out there just, man, I don't know how to put it. Like AJ Barner has just been as consistent and steady, which sucks for dynasty owners when they're looking at film because Elijah Arroyo was supposed to be the incumbent. Elijah Arroyo looked amazing coming out of college, and like this is just kind of what we thought was going to happen is Arroyo was going to come in and just take over, but that's not the case. What's that?
Never came to fruition.
No. But here we are, AJ Barner on the season so far, looking really good. Receiving wise, he's got 14 receptions for 16 targets, 134 yards, but he's got 4 touchdowns to go with that. That's the big thing is the touchdowns. So that means they're looking at him in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
So not only do you want a tight end that's got targets, but you want a tight end that's going to be looked at in the red zone. So to have that extra 6 points on top of that 1 point for the catch, so essentially 7 points, like that's what you want to do. Man, these two defenses are just going at each other. This is horrible. Bo Nix looks bad.
I had a feeling that this game was going to be that in itself.
It's a stinker. I mean, it's a good defensive game, but I think that's just because the offenses are not great. Like, I mean, that's just good Sean Payton defense right there. I mean, like this is man, it's good if you're like defense. But anyways, all right. So look, I want to get into next. I want to get into matchups, wide receiver, cornerback matchups. We'll look at the ones that we like first. Now, this is coming from Rotoballer. So this is something they put out every week that I really enjoy looking at. It helps a lot, which I think a lot of people could benefit from. But we like to feature it here. So this is going to be our first look. All right. So looking up top, they're favoring Devontae Adams against Jair Alexander.
Hey, do we have a clear picture of what the weather's going to be out there? Because I've been seeing a lot of ruckus that it was going to be nasty weather for that game. And I was a little bit worried about it. If the weather's cleared up, I'm firing up all of the pass catchers for the Rams. Like, they're going to light that fucking team up this week. Now, if it's going to rain, I don't want any part of a passing offense in the rain. So,
all right, let's look up old Baltimore,
yeah,
Maryland here.
on my end, but for some reason my connection's all goofy.
So it's showing that it is going to be 13-mile-per-hour winds. So not great if you're a kicker.
No,
But as far as the weather goes for game time, just cloudy. I mean, it doesn't look. There's like 20% chance of rain, but not too bad.
yeah, because like last night I was paying attention to it quite a bit, and it looked like it was going to be nasty for the game, and like a lot of the analysts and stuff that I've been listening to, they were like, hey, this game's going to be a good game if it doesn't rain. If it rains, it could just squander this entire week on it.
Yeah, they're gonna get rain on Monday, but not today.
Yeah, one of my favorite smash bets though this week is any of the wide receivers for the Rams. Anytime touchdown, over one or over half a touchdown. You can bet on anytime touchdowns on underdog, and I am all about exploiting this damn Ravens defense and lining my pocketbooks with that. So, just a word of the wise, always look for these defense that are just absolutely trash, and hit the overs.
Yeah, you definitely exploit defenses. That's a sure thing there. Um, so something that I've always enjoyed doing, as I always enjoy, it was in redraft. But I hope you're not playing defenses in dynasty. I don't know. I don't believe that defenses and kickers should be involved in dynasty. I feel like you're wasting your time there.
I'm okay with
But what's that?
but I'm okay with an IDP spot, just not a full defense.
Yeah. Yeah. IDP is definitely a different animal. But oh gosh. So yeah, if you're exploiting bad defenses, you definitely want to roll out. Uh, you want to fly players that are playing bad defenses, especially quarterbacks. But if you want to roll out good defenses, and you're like, okay, I didn't draft a defense. Just look for the defense that is playing the worst offense. So like today, if Indianapolis, for example, since they don't even have Kyler Murray, so if Indianapolis, you want their defense today, and then
Things
you have what's that?
Two things that I look for in a streaming defense. One, they're playing at home. Two, they're playing a piss poor offense. If it's a perfect storm between two of them, snag them.
Yeah. Um, so another defense, you want to go after because we talked about like Baltimore right now, they don't have Lamar Jackson. So you kind of want to exploit that offense if you can. Okay. So the Rams defense would be a one to look at.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, so let's look at some other good matchups we got here. All right, so we got Xavier Worthy, who's projected to be matched up with Rocky Ya-Sin today. Okay. Um, we got Drake London
Which is
matched up
good.
against Christian Benford. Okay, who's not bad. Um, Stephon Diggs, they're liking his matchup. Amon Ra. So I don't think any of these top here are very surprising. I mean, you're going to roll these guys out. Let's pop down to the middle here. Let's look at Cooper Cup. All right, they got Cooper Cup, and then Roma Dunze, who's been doing really well. Okay, Ted McMillan, DK Metcalf, Ryan Flournoy. They're liking the matchup with Ryan Flournoy. Now this is a deeper cut. All right, this isn't somebody that you're probably playing on your roster unless it's just somebody that's a deep league, this and that. So I get it, but I don't know. Is there anyone's on this list that you kind of disagree with?
Marquise Brown. I think he's going to get fucking shackled. He's been terrible. And you're like, oh yeah, he's got a great matchup to go 3-27.
Well, I tell you what, this is your last chance to play some Marquise Brown because
Next
we all
week,
know who comes back next week.
brother, I've been licking my chops looking at this damn share. I have 3 or 4 shares of this man just sitting about, and like all my best ball leagues, they're just sitting there waiting for this man to come back. And I swear to you, if he comes out and gets hurt, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna
What if
cry.
he comes out and just stinks it up? Like 2 catches for like 15 yards.
I don't think that'll happen. I'm more concerned that he comes out there and pulls a fucking hammy.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't been at game speed for how long?
Just cold? You think he's just coming out cold like that?
I don't think he's cold necessarily. Like he's a professional. He's probably out and working, but game speed and practice speed's a whole different ball game. You know, they're
Oh
doing
yeah,
shit season and they still come out and they're pulling hamstrings and they're busting ankles and all sorts of damn shit. So like I
yeah,
really think that if he is going to stay healthy and stay competitive, it's open opportunity for him. It's going to be smashing season.
yeah. Um, so there's
DK,
man.
that would be one of them that I'm not excited to start this week in this chart.
I mean, going against Denzel Ward, that's a tough one. I know DK Metcalf is a specimen, but
He's been good this year. Like he's been really good. He locked down Chase earlier in the season. He's locked down a good amount of dudes this season. Like if you look at his raw numbers against everybody, he's been solid this year. So
yeah, Denzel
that,
Ward is definitely one to be afraid of.
that's definitely not one that I want to start this week. Is DK
No. Well,
unless you
and with I think Jonnu might have a big game because if Calvin Austin's going to be out, and DK is going to be locked down by Denzel Ward, bro, Jonnu Smith might be a guy to fly this week.
yeah they got DeAndre Hopkins in there. Good lord.
I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I mean, this is Roto Baller. This is something that they put together. It definitely gives some good insight. But let's look over at some matchups that they don't like. So let's see what our evaluations of these are here.
Uh,
Um,
all of them. So yeah, I could like Jalen Hyatt. Yeah, no, I want no part.
no, that's
Uh,
kind of that should be kind of obvious there. I think.
Tyler Johnson. I didn't even know he was playing right now. No part. Khalif Raymond. No part. Like none of these guys I would start. I would respectfully start. You know, the
Yeah.
only has any sort of startable ability would be Jerry Judy, and I wouldn't start that man if you paid me to. I hate Jerry Judy. Like I don't hate. Like I want no part of him. Everybody's so hyped up on this dude. He has not shown me shit in the NFL. He had one decent season last year. Now everybody wants to like, oh, he's back. Nah, miss me with all that. But no,
Yeah.
dudes on this list, there ain't a single one that I would start to begin with. That I'm even. They're all waiver wire dudes, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, even the one like, uh, so Malik Washington, he might have some upside just because of no Tyreek Hill, but still, it's the Dolphins just have not looked great this season. What's another one here? I mean,
There's
Isaiah Bond. I know that's not sexy right there, but Bond has been progressively getting better and better each year. I mean, each week. Excuse me. Uh,
but it's
But
Pittsburgh.
he's a stash though. He was on our waiver wire show, only as a stash though, not a priority ad, anything like that. You know, we don't start unless you have to. Um, but
That Steelers defense, you don't want to throw against them.
no,
Not their mo to begin with. They're going to run the ball like it's nobody's business with Judkins, and that's how this is played out. So,
yeah,
like I've never been interested in any of the Cleveland receivers. I think the last Cleveland receiver that I was interested in was Josh Gordon, and that'll tell you a lot.
man, yeah.
A
Well,
lot.
what do you think about Roman Wilson, man? Like with Calvin Austin being out, Roman Wilson for the Pittsburgh
Who?
Steelers? Yeah, come on, bro.
No, I know
God,
what you're talking about the guy that got hurt last year that everybody was hyping up because there was nobody else there on the team to take second team targets. Then was hurt like almost the whole season, then came back and he got hyped up again this offseason because there ain't nobody there. It still has been a no call, no show. Yeah. Nope, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
So let's see what else. What else we got here? Who's on the bottom of this list? Demarcus Robinson. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's not
trash.
that's not spicy at all. So we,
That's waiver trash. All of it.
yeah, this is all waivers, all 100%.
I'd start Jalen Coker this week. At least I know I'm going to get 0 points.
That's hilarious. All right, let's see if we got any new updates here. I mean, dude, this game is, oh, dude, I don't know what's going on here. Like a lot of people were really hyping Justin Fields up, and he's just not. It's not working out at all.
Like he's
Um,
got the rushing ability, and he's good for fantasy when it comes to, a QB that you need to get points from. But passing the ball, that's why like I've never been in on a lot of these guys that are in that passing offense.
yeah,
Maybe Miller is nice because he's a short target, but like G Dub, I've never been huge on, but I've never been huge on the Jets organization to begin with.
yeah,
It's kind of pounded the table, but in the past about for the last couple months, it's
yeah.
just a team that is sexy by any means, just ugly, ugly, ugly football, and it's been that way for years, and it's sad because they're wasting some really good talent out there.
Oh, so much good talent. I mean, you're wasting Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson, 100%. You're wasting them guys.
And
But
Sauce.
But it makes me feel bad for Mason Taylor. But the only thing good about Mason Taylor is for fantasy football, it's good because he's a tight end, and you know that they're going to have to dump the ball off quick. Yeah, and Sauce Gardner, but I mean, when you decide to take a contract from the Jets, I mean, you're locked in now.
Yeah.
So, but the only touchdown that the Broncos had was from Nate Adkins, one of their tight ends.
It was a pretty nifty little play. I'll be honest with you. They had Cortland Sutton come off and do kind of like a post to corner. He came off and did a little like double move and then cut and drug Sauce with him, and they escaped. Oh boy, through the back where Cortland took everybody this way and he kind of escaped and got to the end zone. Uh,
Uh,
Dunk pass, but it was definitely a brilliant play by Sean Payton for sure.
yeah, there's no fantasy players that worked out for you in this game. None.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
like Mason Taylor had one reception for 2 yards. neither one of these teams could get anything going, dude.
That Denver,
So,
baby, that's what I got. Let's go.
hey, there you go. I mean, I guess that works out for you if you got the Denver defense.
Got me a 10 piece.
Uh,
Tell you that much.
yeah. Well, the Jets advanced to 0-6, so looks like they're locking down that 101.
Same old Jets.
Jets suck suck suck.
For sellers.
Yeah.
Uh,
So at the start of the show, I got a delivery, man.
yes, sir.
Got a special delivery today. So, as you know, the on the show here, we are I don't know, sponsored partnership, but what have you, with W Energy. All right. So W Energy's thing is they are a energy powder that's they have zero sugar options as well. But it's kind of because all the soda style carbonated energy drinks have kind of taken over, but they're like I don't know if you're like me or not, but some of them like man they give me the bubble guts. They just don't sit well on your stomach just because all the different chemicals and all that stuff in it. Um, but W's got like B12 is like their biggest thing. It's natural energy, clean energy. So they sent me a package here. So let's open it up and see what we got. As you see on the screen, W Energy, you go at wwenergy.gg and uh, they will give you 10% off of not your first order, not just one order. They'll give you 10% off every order that you got. Okay. So go ahead and use code Kingmaker, as you see right there on the screen, Kingmaker for 10% off. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Let's see. Let's move this a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's open it up. See what we got here. All right. Okay. Let's see here.
From Denver.
We lost. Okay, about to say we lost your camera there for a second. All right. Cool. Okay. So we got. Looks like we got a shaker. All right, that's pretty dope, dude. Like shaker got W Energy W on it. Sweet. All
Yeah,
right. Let's see what,
at their site yesterday or the day before, and they have a lot of really cool shaker bottles on there, like some like really awesome designs that they did in house. That I would definitely recommend go checking those out. I seen some powders that you could mix with milk, which was pretty wild. There was like a s'mores energy powder that it looked like, which seems interesting in its own self. But no, there was a lot of really good looking flavors on there that I'm really
yeah.
excited.
The flavors did look really cool. Like that was something that really caught me 100%. Let's see here. All right, so the shaker bottle is pretty cool. Cool design. And it says made in USA. So if you're about that USA life, man, go get you a made in USA W shaker bottle. All right, let's see what else they sent us here. All right. This is a limited edition flavor. It's called Igris Strike, which is a blue tropical punch. So I'll go ahead and try some of this here. I got the shaker bottle they brought me. They got me. All right, that's perfect. Let's try it out. Let's open this baby up. All right, man, this is cool. This is cool. If you're just joining us on the show, so we finally broke 100 subscribers. This is the first season we've done this, so this is pretty cool. We're all very excited, especially that y'all are on this ride with us. Because like I tell you what, the interaction that we're having and all that, especially on Tuesday nights and Sunday mornings, God, it's just fun, man. Like Slayton, I hope you're having just as much fun with this as I am. Because just like the questions that we get are so cool. Like just to believe that 2 weeks ago we were getting questions about Jamar Chase and Quentin Johnston, straight up. Let's see here. I don't know. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's open this bad boy up. All right, this is the Igris Strike. So I know a lot of their stuff is they're like geared towards like gamers and stuff like that, like content creators. So uh, I think that's why that a lot of their stuff is like this, where it has the is that a game? Igris Strike? Is that like a video game or something?
Not that I know of.
I I couldn't tell you. I'm a big DayZ gamer. I was a Call of Duty guy for a lot of years. Call of Duty, Madden, all that stuff like that, and so I've been playing DayZ a lot the past couple of years. It's bro, can't stick. All right. Let's see here. What's the how much does it say I do? All right, it says W is a powdered energy drink that replaces other inferior caffeine beverages. It contains zero maltodextrose, zero fillers, zero artificial colors or dyes, and no proprietary blends. The star of the show is our coffee fruit extract. That's pretty cool, which helps you focus with no jitters or crash. So they're using coffee fruit extract. That's pretty cool. Uh, let's see here. All right, so one scoop. Serving size is one scoop. I don't have a scoop on me. I'll just have to kind of have to judge it, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's dope, dude. It's got like a web inside. It's not even like a shaker ball. It's a web.
Oh heck yeah!
That's pretty cool. All right, let's put this bad boy in here and see. I'm just gonna kind of guess here. So I don't know. Let's see here. One, two, three, four, five. That doesn't look like a scoop yet. A little more. There we go. That's about a scoop, I guess. Who got the smoke stuff? Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm judging.
All right. So this is the one we're trying. We're trying the Igor Strike, which is Blue Tropical Punch. All right, so got that. Let's put the water in there. I got my cup of water here. So let's try this out. See if I can not spill it on myself. So let's mix up the W energy real quick. All right, let's try with that. I guess we just drop. Does that go all the way in or just the top? I don't know. I've always used the little ball that goes in here. This is a new one for me. I don't know how that's supposed to go. There we go. All right, let's try this bad boy out. It smells good. It smells like blue tropical. It's good. I'm assuming it might be like a blue raspberry or something, maybe. I don't know. Let's shake this bad boy up, see what we got. Oh man. Maybe we'll do at 200. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Give some W away.
That'd be cool too.
Try that out. All right, let's give another little shakeroo. All right, here we go. Here's the blue. What was it? The Blue Tropical Punch by W. All right, let's try this out. I need to add more water.
A little sour.
I think it's packed. This thing is packed with flavor. It's got, dude. If you like sour candies, like Sour Patch Kids or something like that, that's good. But I do need to add some more water though. It's a little strong. But I think it's like packed with flavor though. Holy cow! So if you want to get away from that carbonated crap, like I've decided to do. So this was kind of a no brainer for me to reach out to Dubby, and then we get together. I mean, it's just a powder. So there's no cans, nothing like that. You want to be trash full of like monsters or whatever crap. That's better. Oh, that's better. Okay. Bro, that's flavorful. That is flavorful right there. Bro, y'all got to get y'all some of that. That's good. Holy cow, man. And it's supposed to be a clean energy too. So not like a pre-workout or nothing like that. But man, I'm gonna have to get me some more of that with that use that 10% code. So definitely use that, man. That go check out W Energy. That way they know. Use code Kingmaker for 10% off every order. Not just, it don't matter how big your order is, whatever. Use it every time. But I mean, they got other stuff, like this one. This got all kind of different flavors, like what Slayton was saying, dude. So many good flavors. So we thank them. So again, thank you, W Energy, for the gift. I will I will be using this a lot. This tastes good, man.
The shipping time was pretty good, quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It got here within about a few days, like 3, 4 days.
Like,
So it wasn't too bad, man. All right. So now that we've covered that, that was just something I wanted to show y'all that they actually my daughter went and got from the mailbox for me this morning, and she came and gave it to me right while we're doing the show. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's perfect timing. So, anyways, so we know that the Broncos Jets game was a stinker, right?
yep.
So that sucks. But anyhow, um, let's move on to again. So let's talk about our. We'll bring it up one more time. Our winner at our 100 subscriber drawing is Bubba Rodriguez. So at Bubba Rodriguez 7226, reach out to us, and we would love to feature your roster here live on the show. And we'll go ahead and break it down, and if you can also give us your situation, like what's your league look like, are you contending, like redraft, dynasty, it don't matter, whichever one. If you got both, you know what, I'll do both of them. Let's do both. Let's do your roster, your dynasty roster, and your redraft roster. Let's do both of them. So, but Bubba Rodriguez, you are the winner of the 100 subscriber drawing to get that roster review. So at 200, we're gonna do something good. We're gonna send you a little good little package. So get the word out there, y'all. We're out here trying to make champions. All right, trying to build some kings. I mean, we're the king makers over here. All right. So Slayton, brother, you ready to do some bold takes?
Let's do some bold takes, man.
All right. So for week 6, what is your bold take? What's your first bold take?
Game of the week is going to be Green Bay and Cincinnati. I think that offense looks a complete different with Flacco there than it did with Jake Browning. I think this is going to be an exciting game to watch.
Yeah, Cincinnati, that's a scary one, dude. Like, but it's not Jake Browning. It's Joe Flacco.
It's Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge difference this week. So that's something that I'm definitely interested in seeing play out, and I think that's going to be the game of the week.
Yeah, because let's not forget now, like Joe Flacco's that dude can still sling it. Like if you're needing resurrection for T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Chase Brown, so they didn't have to worry about with Jake Browning, like they didn't have to worry about the passing game because they knew Jake Browning wasn't anything to worry about.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, he came out there after Joe Burrow got hurt and had that one game, but that's because like all the schemes and everything were set. Like all the game plans were set already. But when he got the full start and everybody's like saying, okay, we're game planning for Jake Browning, nobody's scared of Jake Browning.
No, not at all.
You're getting Joe Flacco in now. And, bro, you're actually going to have to worry about something.
What's your big
But,
bold take of the week this week?
so my big bold take of the week here is I think the Dolphins are going to just destroy the Chargers.
You think so?
No, I don't think that, bro. Come on. No. So I think the Seahawks and the Jaguars are gonna put up, probably 80 points between the two of them. I think they're gonna be putting up some points.
Now that is something I can get behind here. All right.
Oh, so it's not that bold. Oh, okay.
Like it's bold because I do think that it's probably going to end up being like a 27-24 type of game, but I think that this game could get out of hand. It could get wild and it just be an all-out barn burner like Seattle was last week with Tampa Bay.
I
And
mean, yeah.
have mercy if that happens. My fantasy will be extremely happy.
Yeah. I from that game, I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence 300 passing yards. I mean, uh, uh, but I'm gonna do that. All right. So this is pretty much going to be a horrible game. I know it's hard to say that after what we just saw from the Broncos and Jets, but the Titans Raiders, dude. Do we think there's going to be any fantasy winners in that game at all?
Maybe Tony Pollard. I could see Tony Pollard and Ashton Genty lighting some stuff up. And I could see the Titans getting an interception this week.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got 6 minutes left in the show. Let's go down and let's pick our winners. All right. Let's start from the top. Obviously, we already know the Thursday night outcome and we know the Sunday morning outcome. All right. But let's go. We don't have to do score predictions. Let's just go, who's going to win the game. All right. Cardinals, Colts. They're in Indianapolis.
Colts.
All right. And they got the roof open so that way Jim Irsay can watch his team today.
Fire up JT and fire up Mike Pittman.
Bro, JT's been on another level this season, dude.
Yes, sir.
If you went and acquired JT after all the criticism that he got from last year, you're looking like a genius, man. So hopefully you gave up like a first plus. Like I would have given up 2 firsts for JT because, like, dude, like, come on, man. You can't discount JT over Anthony Richardson. But anyways, so Dolphins, Chargers in Miami.
Chargers.
I agree. Dolphins, Chargers. Patriots at New Orleans.
Patriots.
Dude, do we think Kamara's going to get traded? Because they came out and said that they're not going to trade it or they don't have plans on trading him. But then there's also, like, people have been blowing up their phones.
Yeah, there's been a lot of speculation. There's been a lot of, like, steam behind it. There's been a lot of smoke, like, not a lot of fire yet. So I think as we get a little bit closer to this trade deadline, stuff's going to start blowing up real quick.
Yeah. If I'm Kamara, especially if you get blown out by this team, like in embarrassing fashion, if I'm Kamara, bro, I'm demanding a trade because you're ruining my career here. Like after Drew Brees left, Kamara's downhill. All right, so we got Browns, Steelers in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna say Steelers, and I really don't want to start anybody from these two teams other than
Judkins, yeah. I mean, they're really. I mean, as soon as he got ready, they're putting him in, dude.
Oh shoot, we got a live trade. Hold up. What do we got going on here?
Heck yeah. That's a trade is you got into you, or is it a NFL trade?
Just a trade that went through in my league just like 2 seconds ago. It's pulled up.
Okay. So our next one here.
Bro,
what do we got?
DJ Moore for a 2026 second and a 2026 third.
Wow.
Sad. That is fucking sad.
People are really out on DJ Moore, man.
Apparently. I'd buy DJ Moore for that price. I didn't know that they were selling him that cheap. I'd have been calling.
Bro, yeah. Like if I would have given you 2 seconds for that if you were selling that cheap.
I would give you a first.
Hey, maybe go to your DJ Moore guy right now who just got him and say, hey, I'll give you a first for him.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll take a 112. I'll take a 112 for DJ Moore.
That's crazy to me, but all right.
All right. So 2 minutes left. Let's quick fire. Cowboys, Panthers in Cowboys. All right, not even close. Seahawks, Jaguars in Jacksonville in Whoa. All right. You said Seahawks? I agree. I think it's gonna be close, but I go Seahawks. Rams, Ravens in Baltimore. Rams. All right. Is any bias there or no?
No.
There's not because the Ravens defense has just been so bad.
and Lamar's gone. So
Yeah.
Snoop Huntley, come on now. Cooper
Yeah.
Rush, stop it.
Yeah. It's not great options there. Titans, Raiders in Las Vegas.
Raiders.
Just win, baby. Yeah, the Raiders just are a better team than Titans right now, which is hard to say because they're both 1-4. Huh?
Start Trey Tucker.
Yeah, right. All right, so to continue in the afternoon slate, we've got Bengals at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I
There's
agree.
there, but Green Bay.
Yeah. Next, we have 49ers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa as well. Next, we have the Lions at Kansas City.
Lions.
Kansas City, man, they are. Oh, I can't even. They say they're. I can't even say they're a shell of their former self.
I
They're
wish they
looking bad
had.
right now.
I wish they had Rice for this game because that would have made this so much fun.
Yeah, they're gonna need it. In our Monday night games, looks like it's 12 o'clock. So Bills at the Falcons.
Bills.
Yep. Bears at Commanders. Ugh, that just sounds weird coming off the tongue. Commanders.
Bears.
The Bears.
Fire up Roma Dunze.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, that is our Sunday morning show. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out, so that way you can be entered for a chance to, once we get to 200, to be able to get in for that giveaway. So at 200, we'll be giving away some merch and possibly some W Energy. So you definitely want to be a part of that. We'll once I get the hats and the shirts made, I'll show them here, and you guys see what we got. So, but again, everybody here at Kingmaker Sports, we'll see you Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Get you set up, your waivers, your injuries, and all other kind of crazy stuff. So we will see y'all Tuesday night.
Hey, don't forget, bet on Geno interceptions. Have a
Geno
good
interceptions. Later.